Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, Katniss. Let's turn off motion blur. I always have to do this. I need to just go in and change this to not have motion blur, because I hate motion blur. So, who doesn't hate motion blur? Psychopaths. Oh, fuck. There we go. All right. Got my water bottle. I got a bag of pistachios. And I have a couple cups of coffee in me. Should have everything I need. We're just gonna test this entry vehicle real quick. Make sure it actually works. And a cup of Pepsi. I have a cup of Pepsi. Hi, Curium. Oh, how's everybody doing today? God, I had fucking Sam's pizza and a pizza pretzel. And I am fighting a food coma right now. I really am. Made a big ass pizza, and that's the only thing I ate today. Hell yeah. You know, we are making a dish called Agolio Eolio, which is like a herbs and garlic kind of dish. God damn it. We need to be going more up than this. Because we're stopping at stage, that one. Okay, I guess that works. Agolio Eolio. It's like... Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. I don't know. It's garlic, herbs, and really just whatever you have thrown on top of, like, spaghetti. It's really good, though. With, like, olive oil and stuff. It's something like that. Let's see. Yeah, so it's Agolio space E space oleo, like that. Which ain't terribly far off from what you did. I mean, you're closer to Italy than I am. Alright. We gotta unlock this. And basically, this acts as an entry burn stage. Kind of. Jesus, there's so much olive oil in it. Yeah, no, it is basically just olive oil with, like, minced garlic and onion and bell pepper. At least that's what we're doing. And, like, tomato bits. Like, little diced up tomatoes and... yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay, not quite sure why that happened. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see if it can just survive from this. Doubt it can. Just straight oil with pasta. Yeah, I mean, we put meat in it. We're, like, chopping up pepperoni and putting that in with it. And we're putting some beans in there. That looks like it's gonna survive, actually. Nope. Well, since only some people are getting ads, I might as well keep this on. Scheiße. Yeah, I mean, it looked promising until it didn't. Let me try and see if this staging with that decoupler works any better. We still have 1 minute of ads. The R5.25. Yeah, is that what we're calling it? If you count the core, it's more like 3/5. I don't know what 3/5 of 7 is, though. The R4.2. Or 4/5, sorry. The R5.6. Where did the 6.4 come from? Anyway, it did not work. But yeah, Agolio Eolio is basically just like the slightly bougier version of buttered noodles. But it's pretty good. Especially if you get like some good Italian seasoning and some like some fucking red pepper flakes on there. Fuck, we forgot to buy red pepper flakes. Shit. Oh well, we should have enough for today, but we forgot a couple of things. We need to go buy more things. I'm gonna set the target apoaps at 200. Because it really is not getting there. Tell me you're American without telling me, what the fuck are noodles with butter? Next you're gonna tell me you eat butter with butter. I mean, I don't eat noodles with butter, but it is like a very common, at least in the South, thing. Whoa. It does not like time warp. I've heard of macaroni with cheese. Yeah, that's actually, I believe, a European invention originally. Let's see. Mac and cheese origin. Medieval England. Well, that's cheese casseroles. Apparently, it's believed to have been first brought to America by James Hemmings, an enslaved chef of Thomas Jefferson. That sounds about right. Hi, Kerbal Boy. Yeah, noodles with butter is exactly what it sounds like. I don't eat it because I like meals that have protein, and not a shitload of butter. The only meal that I would say butter is actually an important part of is like a baked potato. And even then, if you have cheese, you really don't need the butter. That is a hot take, but yeah. You know, I don't eat butter unless it's in like pastries. Like, we don't have butter in this household. I think we bought butter recently to make cookies. But, like, we don't just keep butter around. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I recently started liking eggs, we probably wouldn't have eggs either. I only put butter on bread. Yeah, I don't eat bread. I know that that's, like, an insane thing for me to say. But, I don't really eat bread. I'm just not gonna time warp, because it really doesn't like time warp. I eat bread when it comes to, like, breakfast sandwiches. Like, I'll eat, like, an English muffin. And I'll eat, like, croissants and stuff. But, like, just a slice of bread. No. And, like, burger buns? No. And I did find out that that was what it was. Because I've tried, well, English muffins aren't really muffins. They're more like biscuits. Or American biscuits. Do you not know what an English muffin is? American bread does suck ass. Yeah. Agreed. I don't know. Maybe I like European bread, but as far as, like, a slice of white bread or, like, a slice of, like, whole wheat bread, not my jam. Yeah, it's horrible for you, and it doesn't even taste that good. That said, I went to fucking Applebee's the other day and I got a quesadilla burger, which was like a burger between two quesadillas, and goddamn, I fucked that shit up. Probably gave me 7 types of heart disease, but goddamn. Also, sorry, we literally can't see anything right now. We can see the GUI and the exhaust. Yeah. That's about it. Alright, we gotta be doing a little higher than that. Poland best country, food is good, women are pretty. Well, I don't need pretty women, because I've already had, I've already found one. I'm expecting that one to work out. But good food sounds good. Nice people sounds good. I also doubt the women are going to be much my type. Too submissive, Jesus Christ. I mean, sounds like we're on similar wavelengths, but I wouldn't put it that way, Jesus. Yeah, I want to date a feminist. I want to date, someone who can do everything I do. Like, I'm not much for helplessness. It's fun at times, but generally speaking, not my jam. Wow, we are being blunt today. I mean, same, but we're being blunt today. Let's try 75, maybe. But yeah, sounds like we have similar types. To be blunt in response. Okay. I really hope this doesn't get to the point where I have to manually fly it. So I will if I have to. I just really don't want to. Yeah, like, what part of 200 are we not understanding here? Tell you what, though, it did get... I mean, over the apoaps that we need, just not actually getting there. Hmm. I'd recommend my version, but I don't know that it works with the latest RO engines. Yeah. I mean, put it in the Discord. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. God, I don't know what to do about this problem, to be honest. Let me try setting the pitch rate a little slower. Found out that Lufthansa misgendered me for the past 3 years. What is Lufthansa? That's an airline, right? Fascinating. Are you trans, Kyrium? Or have they just been weird?
Don't cry, little
Also, what the fuck is this
KSP
that
fan.
we
Uncle
linked
Blackrack's got
in modding? Fascinating. They were just weird. Okay. Fascinating. Proof that cisgender people do also get misgendered. I'm gonna text my girlfriend that we forgot red pepper flakes while I'm thinking about it. It was red pepper flakes and cookies that we forgot. Cisgender, misgender. Yeah. They changed it in like 30 minutes after I asked, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah. That's nice. Oh, makes me think about how bad getting a passport's gonna be. Because right now, my social security card is female, and my license is male. And my license is under a different name, also. And I don't... I don't know how well those things are going to reconcile. Let's try 0.25 meters per second. Yeah, you do need your records to match. Oh yeah, I ordered a Blahage, as shared in general. And I also got that Workers and Resources game. It looks interesting. That's not how it's pronounced, or no, not how it's spelled at all. It's also not how it's pronounced. It's apparently Blahai, but in much the same way that the Gemini program is the Gemini program and not the Gemini program, it's Blahaj on this channel. Because that's the way I say it. It's Blohai, not Blahai. With the circle is O. Ah. Still, my point stands. I need you to be automatic. But if we don't want to be, that's okay. And I know that because of a Norwegian blacksmith on YouTube. Fascinating. Alright, we want to stage around... Oh, I don't know, 120? Or so kilometers? Maybe 110? There we go. He's either Norwegian or Swedish. Yeah, Blahaj is Swedish. Also, you redeemed Hydrate. You got it. I'm sitting upright. Don't worry. Oh yeah. Webcam coming back in like a week or two. I'm waiting to buy my new webcam until Amazon Prime Day in case it goes on sale. Alright, that totally worked. That's decently reproducible, I would say. It involves a little fuckery, but I'm comfortable with that. Sick. Yeah, we have to pitch up a little bit manually. I really don't like... You dirty. I'm not fucking the rocket! Or the capsule! Anyway, yeah, it involves pitching up manually, which is a little bit of a bitch. But that's honestly fine. Okay. And now you getting bitches? What? What is happening? I'm so lost, dog. A bit of a bitch. Ah. Christ. I can't say anything here. But yeah, sometime between now and July 25th, I'd like to have some channel rewards set up, so I'm probably going to do that. But I haven't gotten around to it quite yet. So God, I've had so much water today. I'm so dehydrated. Or at least I was. Not anymore. But yeah, I'd like to have some channel rewards set up. Goodness, let's see. Is this at a point where I can share like a screenshot with y'all? Kinda, sort of. I can at least tell y'all about it. So, the plan is that we're going to start around 6 p.m. on the 25th. Around 3 a.m., somebody's probably joining me. Around 6 a.m., a second person is joining me. And then around 9 a.m. the next day, a couple other people are joining. And then around 2 p.m., depending on how much money we have, either Caroline is going to take over solo, and I'm going to go to sleep briefly, or we're going to co-op for a bit. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't need that much time. We do need funds, though. Why are we losing so much money? Oh, because we're building this at 100% right now. We really want reputation from science. Or, not reputation, confidence. We want confidence. I think we're going to keep these two. Unless we can find a better version of him. Going to Romania later this summer. Nice. Yeah, we want confidence. Oh my god, Katniss, you're fucking killing me. And you can do it twice. Okay. Well, I need to fix that. I see. He might be good for a bit. I think we might hire him. Let's see. Yeah, because we're not going to be building a new launch complex anytime soon. So... Oh my god, Katniss. Please. How do I turn that off? Ah! Maybe a launch simple then? Perhaps. But, like, we've already gained our efficiency here. I don't know. I'm tempted to take this just as a way to get funds, but it's gonna be giving us basically no funds. I don't know. I'm gonna leave things as they are for right now. Okay. And then we're gonna add the heat shields to this. And then... yeah. After that, I'm not 100% sure. Okay. All right. I will stretch 3 times as far. I just did. I'm basically ripping my arms off like a Lego guy. Yo, is Kerbal Space Program worth it? Absolutely. Don't buy Kerbal Space Program 2, though. That game is dead and no longer in development, but you should absolutely buy KSP 1. It's an amazing game. If you like rockets or planes, it will be a really good time. Is it difficult to get into? Not super. I will say Realism Overhaul is, but Kerbal Space Program itself isn't. And yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna promote piracy, but what Katniss is saying is true, and the company that currently owns Kerbal is not very good. So I will just leave it at that. It's also a game that doesn't need to be ran through Steam. So, a company bought out Kerbal a couple years ago, and since then it has not been very good. Oh! Yeah, no, absolutely buy Kerbal Space Program for $4. It is 100% worth it. It is a huge modding community as well. I would say for $4, it is worth it. Absolutely. Then again, this is coming from somebody that has over $100 in their Steam cart right now. So, you know. Reach orbital speed and return. Awesome. God, how do we get more funding? Okay, well now we're okay. Okay. Let me load whenever our last quick save was. 5th of April? Maybe? Not that smart to design a rocket. It's kind of like Legos meets rockets. You don't have to be that smart, especially not in the base game. It's very simplified. And it takes way less fuel to get to orbit. It takes way less effort to get to orbit. You know, you can build like single stage to orbit rockets that the likes of which humans can't even do on Earth pretty easily. I'm extraordinarily smart. Lucy can confirm. I try not to lie on stream. Perfect response. Yeah. You certainly know how to 3D model. I'll give you that. God, I love this new channel emote so much. I really do. I love the new, like, there's ads screen so much. It's amazing. Alright. Let me make sure that this has heat shields. And then we shall be good. Oh. Yeah, realism overhaul and RP-1 and all that, like the real solar system, that requires a lot more strategy. But if you just start out with the stock system and work your way up, it's pretty easy. I will say, that's not what I did. I hopped directly into real solar system, and it was a bitch. But I also, like, want to be an actual rocket scientist, so maybe not the best judge when it comes to those things. I like JNSQ. JNSQ is another good one. RO didn't exist yet, or barely started to exist when I was starting out. RO existed, it was just a little more fringe. Because I started playing around the 1.1 days or so. And I wasn't really playing the game until like 1.3. But I found out about Cosmonaut Crash's RSS playthrough, got really into that, and then basically just was like, well, what if I did that instead of Base Kerbal, and had a fucking blast doing that. Really only started playing mainly RO in 2020. Yeah, I would say by like 2017 I was pretty deep in the rabbit hole of RO. All right, let's warp here. And I want to have like, let's see, 700 a day times 5. Let's try for 5,000. Estimate time. 7 days. Yeah. Then we can roll this out. All right. Okay. Ah, reputation, not confidence. Yeah, really what we need is we need Werner von Braun in this position, not this position. I'm dropping a quick save. Okay. And we can appoint him a year after. We really need people that give us more funding. Or less cost. Let's see. Well, the PQS got glitchy. It's like that. He might also be good. Let's see. VAB integration and efficiency. We're not really trying to research much right now. So I think Mikhail Yangle is a decent pick. We could do Chilomi. We want Valentin Glushko when we actually unlock the space planes. I don't know. This says keeps funds per year constant. I don't know what that means. So we're getting like 118 right now. If I accept him, yeah. We're still getting 118. Okay, sure. And I might let go Chris Kraft, actually. And do Abdul Kalam. And we're going to get a decent bit of that back here. But it means that contracts like this one that are optional, we're going to get way more. Yeah, I think that this is the layout we need right now. Okay. We can stay alive on this budget. It's going to be a little hard, though. Some of the biggest companies in 3D printing are hosting a charity live stream supporting the Trevor Project. Fuck yeah. Send me the details about that. Is it going on right now? Flight director. A flight director is the primary flight display instrument that tells you how to fly the airplane to follow a calculated path. Correct. But they also are in charge of flights. As like as a dude, as a person. But yeah, DM me the details. I might make an announcement about that. Carpal Boy. But yeah, we need to start doing optional contracts. Which we're gonna have a lot of film satellite contracts, so we can start doing those pretty soon. I just don't know what all that's going to entail. It's happening right now. Gotcha. How long does it go on for? Not sure. Ah. Okay. Okay. Just in case. Do you think volumetric clouds will ever be free? Yeah, probably not. BlackRock seems to not want them to be free, which I don't know. Personally, I have feelings about, but Katniss has a point, which is that everything's free if you want it to be. Whoa. Clouds too. Yeah. Disengage. Point retrograde. And we'll stage around 100 kilometers or so. God damn it. Alright. Forgot to unlock the propellants, which feels like one of those things that should not count. Okay. God. Oh, thank goodness Firefly's free. It really is. Firefly is fucking gorgeous. Alright, just like that, we've completed the contract. You love to see it. I don't know why it was so difficult earlier, other than we were trying to do something incredibly stupid. Okay. And touch. Let's get that juicy, juicy science from inside. And it looks like we have an ad break coming up, which means that I'm going to probably get up and stretch my legs and, yeah, probably go run to the restroom. But I'll wait till we see what our science status is looking like. Not everybody has an ad blocker like you, Katniss. I mean, I do, but I don't know. Even without the ads, I enjoy like a little break. And if I'm making money, that's even better. Okay. Awesome. We earned like no science. But does mean we get to do this. Basic film camera. I think we already have unlocked. Anyway, I will see y'all in a bit. Alright. Welcome back, everyone. Just poured myself a cup of iced tea. Let's see. So, we're going to do that one. Lunar Flyby is another one that I really would like to do. Hello, a pleb. This is our goal, though. We want to be able to accept this on fast. I don't know what that translates to. How are you? Oh, why did I pin it? Stop that. Unpin the message. I'm good. And you? I asked you first. I answered. I said I'm good. And you? Alive. Still avoiding the, cold weather. Good lord, dude. I wish it was cold here. We have a heat index of 37 centigrade. Which, for those that don't understand what that means, 35 will fucking kill you. So, it ain't great. It ain't fucking great. All right. Let's see. I might have a film satellite. Or is it literally just this? I think it's literally just this. God damn it. All right. Hold on. All right. This is 400 meters or millimeters. 0.4 meters. What is the smallest parachute size that we can get? About big enough? Let's see. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat currently. Even though it's hot as shit right now, I have 36 right now, but I'm avoiding ice still. Are you in the country illegally? For your sake, I hope the answer's no. No, it doesn't. But... okay, 500. We'll do 550. Awesome. And then I don't know, we need a tiny system to deorbit this. That would work. That would too. Here, let me... Okay. Whoops. Let's get a ring decoupler. $325. Okay. And then we're gonna get a camera set up. Okay. And then don't save quite yet. We want to do race A4. Let's see. How much electric charge do you have? 13 hours. That's not quite enough. I want you full, though. 3.8. 1 day, 5 hours. That'll do. That'll do. But, like, are you a natural-born citizen of natural-born parents? I guess is the important question to ask these days. Since natural-born citizenship might just not be a thing soon. Okay. Cool. That looks super phallic. And I don't love that. That is going to be the most efficient design, though. $1.6. Okay. As opposed to artificial. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I want to make this, like, a really nice blue color. I also don't quite know what I want to call it, but I'm thinking Breton after the Bretons in Elder Scrolls. As nerdy as that is. For the stage, that is. For the actual film satellite, I have no idea. Toggle open close. We're going to set you to that. Use your shape as locked. No decoupler, please. And then a couple of radial tanks, maybe. They're technically clipped in, but I don't think that matters that much. Keep you open, and then we're gonna put some reaction control thrusters on here. Okay. All right. I guess for making it blue, we should just make it this blue, shouldn't we? It's so boring in comparison. But I suppose that works. Okay. Am I spelling that right? I'm not. That's Hermias. This is Hermaeus. Hermaeus, after Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge, seems like a decent name for a spy satellite. It also is a Daedric Prince that presents themselves as a mass of tentacles and eyes, which also feels pretty fitting. So we'll do that. I am, however, going to take this off for just a second. With this running, we got 16 hours of power. I really would like more than that. I really would. We don't have battery 2 unlocked. All right, 9,000. And if we tool this, still 9,000. Okay. One day exactly should be fine. And we're just gonna keep repeating these as needed. Okay. $81 days. I want to drop a save just in case that tooling cost does ascend, because we are really low on money. But we can probably still make this work. God damn it, I just spilled green tea all over myself. Just don't die. I'm trying. That is our general strategy. We're just really on the razor's edge of going broke. The mission is starting well already. Yeah. We're off to a rocky start. I will never... I have recipes pulled up. I'll never understand... Maybe geology would be safer. Potentially. I will never understand people that make pasta in a pressure cooker. Because the texture is so gross. And pasta is one of those things. That does not take a lot of time. There's a reason that pasta is not cooked in 5 minutes, and it's because it shouldn't be. God damn, we can't even keep that at 5%. Oh, fuck. You know, maybe we accept this now. Like, I want it on fast, but the thing is that if we do this now, we could probably do space stations on fast. Let's see. Early Earth space stations. Yeah, we could probably be there for fast. Fuck it. Well, we did just... I don't know. We did just hire a bunch of leaders for this express purpose. Oh, why are we... Stop upgrading that, actually. I don't know why we're trying to upgrade that. We don't need additional slots yet. I'm trying to have the confidence by 1960. If we don't have the confidence by 1960, we're just going to accept the contract. I think that's where we're at. I think that's where we're at. 35 a day is pretty bad. What is costing us so much? Research. Research is costing us so much. That only put us back like a month on this. And that cut off a huge chunk of our price. So let's do that. We'll hire more researchers when we actually do the spaceplane program. But for right now, what? Almost 400 researchers? That's plenty. That's plenty. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's those engines. We separate. This only lights once. We're actually staging off all of that. Okay. If we lock this, though, we don't have enough propellant to get to the moon. Or to get to low Earth orbit, rather. Modify the launch complex. How long is that going to take? 2 days. That's fine. We'll build like 3 or 4 of these. And then after that, we will, or we'll tool these first. Then we'll build like 3 or 4 of them. Then we'll start lunar development. We might be using the Breton to get to the moon. Or we're going to start a new stage development. We just don't have any good restartable engines quite yet. Which is really unfortunate. Because I'd like to be able to light them in flight. All right. Warp to complete. All right. I want to make sure, just before we go too far, that this does for sure work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this, simulate, start an orbit, into a 200 kilometer 90-degree inclination orbit. With, I don't know, that much fuel, maybe? And I'd like to see two things. Firstly, that we have enough power to actually get what we need in terms of science. Second, that we have, well, three things. Second, that we have RCS to steer the vehicle, and if that can actually bring it into a deorbit situation. And lastly, if it can we potentially just fully deorbit the thing on RCS and actually steer it, or are we going to need to do something else, essentially? And can the damn thing even survive reentry? Because that's also an important question. I will say Kerbal appears to maybe be frozen. I'm gonna give it a minute or two, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll restart. There we go. Okay. So, okay, it actually needs to be below. Okay, collect imagery for 7 hours. Okay, there we are. Okay. We'll see if this survives reentry. Doubt it will, but we shall see. Oh, and we also want this off. And this armed. We are coming in hot. Can't tell what that is on. I think it's the fairing. Bless you. Okay. We'll see if that works. No. That was the heat shield, yeah? Due to overheating. Yep. Okay. Shit. I almost wonder, right? We take this off. We extend that height a bit. Maybe not that much. And then we put like a toroidal tank with, we'll do this toroidal tank and aluminum girded. Clip that in like so. Okay. And fill you with high test. Set you to 4.1. And we'll assume minimal fuel, right? We'll say that we prep this thing to be pretty much just where it needs to be in terms of fuel capability. We're gonna guide this thing in retro. And is that impeding? Oh, totally. Oh, totally. Okay. That should be okay. Well, it was. There we go. Which I actually don't think that we need the ring decoupler at all. Because I think this thing alone has a decoupler in it. Yes. So let's say that we get this thing into a 165 kilometer orbit, 90-degree inclination. See where that gets us, right? I feel like we can make this work. Taking screenshots of some stuff with the extra life. For an announcement that I will make after. Okay. So we conduct imagery. We'll go ahead and just warp while we do this. There we go. All right, where are we geographically? Let's warp, I don't know, about here or so. We're gonna point retro. Want to select that toroidal tank. There we are. Okay. Probably cut it about there. And then warp until we're actually in the atmosphere. Are we coming into connection? No, we are coming out of connection. Okay. That's probably a better demonstration, to be entirely honest. Um, okay. I was hoping that that little spin would be enough to stabilize us, but it was not. We might put some angle on these motors. This is very much a worst case scenario. But maybe we just need a gentler reentry. Like, I thought that this was the gentle way, but it sure as shit doesn't look like it. Let's put a little bit of spin on those motors. I also might, I might underfuel them a little. Maybe. Either way, I do want us separating about 100 kilometers. Or so. As that should improve stability. And pretty much like ensure that we're staying pointing the right way. Though honestly, these motors seem to be doing the opposite for us. So maybe we don't use them at all. I'm going to see if spinning them works. If it doesn't, then we won't bother. But I think we're going to try and do, oh, shiza. 60 kilometers or so, maybe? In terms of the peri-ups. Okay. Let's... Where are we? Yeah, let's just go ahead and, get ourselves appointed then. I'm gonna actually stop at 70. Because I reckon we're gonna get a pretty decent, kick just from the staging of this thing. Okay. And I'm just gonna try decoupling it. No spin motor. If we really need the spin, we can use it, but I don't think we really will. And I'll decouple about 100 kilometers or so altitude. All right. Okay. Immediately we started turning. What is up with that? Let's start a spin. Yeah, that's heat shield failure. Shockingly, the whole avionics didn't just instantly melt, but it's gonna. Wonder if we need a bigger heat shield. Maybe that's the problem? Like, let me see what the aerodynamics of the capsule itself is like. Because it may just be as simple as we need a bigger heat shield. Would that fit? Oh, that'll fit. What's the biggest that we can actually manage in this thing? About 900 meters. We'll disable that. That just adds unnecessary cost. Genuinely though, I do wonder. Let's see. Hermaeus 1A. Hermaeus 1A-2. This one, we're going to actually just give control. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. We can just about get it with early avionics. But, no. We need uncontrolled. Okay. We'll just do this. This will probably work a bit better. Oh. I thought I hit simulate, but apparently I didn't. Anyway, there's an ad roll that's about to run. I'm gonna get up and get some water. And I will see y'all on the other side. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Basically just put this thing on the trajectory it has been flying. And, yeah. We'll be separating at 100 kilometers. Two, one, and yeah, right about here. Okay, we need to go much steeper then. I think. Though, somehow this thing's surviving. Okay. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Crazy as it is. Second heat shield. That gives us some backup. You know, I don't think they're like condoms where wearing a second one really makes it completely ineffective. I think this will work. It's a little silly, but I think this will work. I gotta take this off, though. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I have some faith that that will work. Now, all we gotta do is put it on an 0311. Let's do that. Well, that's not even that much bigger of a fairing. There we go. Is there a reason why you're so quiet compared to other channels or YouTube? I can barely hear you. I don't know. I have my microphone turned up about as high as it can get. I am just a bit soft-spoken, so that might be it. Now it's way better. Okay, I turned up my microphone just a tad. All right. Let's underutilize you. Oh. Huh. How bizarre. I think it's the most common Twitch problem. Yeah. You know, we could, but I really don't think we need to. You know what? 0301. Fuck it. That way we can make the fairing smaller. Because that still gives us the reaction control. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. Okay. When do we unlock the next config? 1959. Let's see. You're at 95. You're at 99. Okay. So that configuration is where we will exit the 0th generation and become the 1301. because that is a level of reliability that I would consider non-prototype. Okay. Awesome. Do do do. Do 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 do. We'll do 1.5 tons. And yeah, that should be good. Honestly, I might make this just white. Because, like, sure, it's repurposed, but we should just paint this all white. Though, I don't know, if we... What am I painting right now? Oh, I think I'm painting the internal tank. Let's see, bronze metallic. If we do that, it's not that far off from the color of this thing, but like, we'll just do white. It's simpler, it's easier, it works. Unlock. Not enough funds to integrate. God damn it. Yeah, we're still not gonna have enough. Anyway, Redux, welcome to the channel. Oh. God. I'm so, like, tense. I don't know why. That many mods, big save file, or slow hardware? That many mods. Decently fast hardware. Decently small save file. But I will be getting a new graphics card in the next couple weeks. So that should make things go a little faster. But yeah, realism overhaul. No. Normal RP-1, but with the Sol solar system, which has like 128k textures. So load times are a little longer because of that. Okay. Warp until we have like 7,000. Yeah. Still sticking to RSS. Fair enough. Power to you. I think the future is Sol. But, yeah. The future is not necessarily right this moment. But I already had to start a new save file, so I figured might as well start it with what is likely to be the default in a few months or years. That way, everything's up to date. So, I'm just a bit of an early adopter, I guess you could say. All right. Added Hermaeus 1A to the integration list. We love to see it. So, we will launch onto a 70-degree inclination orbit. Since that's... Or we'll do like 72. 70 is the minimum. It's going to be the most fuel efficient to try and stick to that minimum. Eventually, we'll probably go higher, but not today. Not for the first one, at least. Power nap. Ah, did you just take a nap? Explains why you weren't messaging. Is there a big difference to RSS yet? Other than graphics quality, no. It does have a couple new celestial bodies. It is missing Uranus and Neptune. But by the time we're out doing missions to, the ice giants, Kylus, Uranus, or Neptune, we'll probably have that content then. Because it's going to be a minute. God, can we just call it George, like had been doing? What, Uranus? I guess? I don't know. I really do wish that we called it Kylus. I really, really do. Okay. Engineers, let's... Like, what ultimately is costing this much? The integration teams. Big graphical difference with mesh/highest textures. Don't see the point of a new project yet. And yeah, I followed the Discord in its development. Really, the biggest difference is just that it is developed from scratch in the year 2025 as opposed to 2013. All of its technology is much more up to date. It supports things like ground scatters natively, which, I mean, weren't a thing and wouldn't be for like 5 or 6 years when RSS came out. So really, it's more just that it's being developed from scratch, whereas RSS still uses extremely outdated techniques. Because if you try to change any of those techniques, it literally breaks the whole solar system. Yeah, basically just RSS made from scratch with modern features. Ugh. God, we're just losing money so much. Like, we may just have to lay off a couple engineers. 116, 65 per year. That we can probably sustain. It just means that this is going to take so much longer. Well, not actually. Not actually that much long, or that much less. Like, it took it from, I don't know, 60 to 90, maybe? Which, like, sure is another month. But all things considered, that's not horrible. Let's save. Let's save. Warp until we have like 2 grand. 190 days. Okay, never mind. Save. Okay, we did something. I think it was lunar range comms. Till KSA drops. Yeah, I learned from KSP 2, never get your hopes up. Okay. We might need to design a new upper stage so that we can go to the moon. So let's see if we can do that. Huge bonus points if it can reuse any components, but it probably can't. Let's figure out what engine we have first. Presently, AJ10 is an option, though it can't relight. And honestly, the configurations that we have unlocked are pretty lousy. Not STT in-ears? I don't know what that is. Howdy. Let's see. We have a Gina, but it can't relight. And it's not gonna be able to relight until a couple nodes from now. So that's kind of a non-starter. Which brings me to my thought of the XLR99. And I did already do some stuff looking at a hypothetical moonshot. Oh, not that one. Let's see. I might have named it Lunar. That sounds like something I would have done. Yeah, that looks right. So this is a stage that has multiple ignitions. I don't believe is subject to ullage. Nope. And can theoretically just about reach the moon. It's a little crazy, but it might just work. 1959 rocketry, we will have these. So let's go ahead and do that. That's 441. This is rated for 5 minutes. Oh. Okay. That might change something. Let's see. Let's see. Save that, but go to this real quick. We'll take that off. Don't save. Lunar merge. This likely is way too much fuel, but I am curious. 7 minutes. Okay. 7.5 minutes. Okay. It's a bit wonky. Yeah, it's a bit wonky. 12 meters on this one is what we're ultimately trying to build towards, so maybe we just do 12 meters? See ya and fly safe. Will do. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I should be able to move that there. Yeah. Okay. 10.3 seems feasible, at least. Okay, 12.4 meter or kilometers per second should be plenty to get out to the moon. I also want to, let's change that size a little. There we go. One, 3, 2, 2, lunar. Okay. Let's see if we can get this thing out to the moon. Because I think it should just about be capable. Just about. I think I'm going to aim for a 200-kilometer orbit either side, as that should be pretty easy to get to the moon from. This stage is definitely going to get a name similar to the Breton in theme, so it's going to be named after some kind of Elder Scrolls race. Argonian could be fun. Or Khajiit. I don't know. It's a pretty bland stage, though. So maybe just Nord. Okay. Either way, I need to see... Let's see, what are you rated for? Rated burn time... 120 seconds. That's about what it does. Oh my god, excuse me. So I think that should be okay. Ascent guidance. Select the moon as our target. Since it's not going to. 28 degree. 200 either side. Engage. Ignition. Whoop. We're gonna need more avionics. We also might... I don't know. I'm gonna go check the R&D facility. We might be able to get the upgrade for the tracking center for free. But I think I have to buy it, technically, for like $0. New comms tech available. Okay. I don't really need that for this. Okay. 2 hours. Sounds good. Save. Leave. Because, yeah, I think that we use unlock credit, which is a thing that I don't fully understand how it works, to unlock the tracking center. But I don't know how unlock credit works. Like, it's based on how much science you've made. I've realized that. But beyond that, I have no idea how it works. I don't know what the conversion rate is. Nothing. We might also queue up a Race A5 that has a biological experiment on it. That could be useful, but I'm not 100% sure. Whew. Okay. Hmm. Damn. Well, we may not be going to the moon yet. I don't know. I need to look at a lot of this stuff from like a strategy point of view. These may not be the right leaders. But I mean, how long are we stuck with them till 30th of April? I don't know. July is 6. 9 more months? We can do 9 more months. Let's see. 9 times 3 is 27. Add a 0. Maybe more than that. Yeah, roundabout there. Alright. Well, thank y'all for coming out. It's been a really good stream. And let's see if I can find somebody to raid. Nobody that I know is doing Kerbal. So we're probably going to just end it here. But yeah, expect to hear from me in the next couple days about when I'm going to be live next. But if nothing else, I'll be live Saturday, and I will see y'all lovely people then. Till then, take care.